In search of breakfast sandwich. In search of breakfast sandwich. In search of breakfast sandwich. In search of breakfast sandwich.
Well, as you know, I pretty much gave up on these frozen microwavable egg sandwiches. But I saw one in the store the other day and I figured I'd give it a shot, and I'll show you why. Check this out. Yeah, here's the box. It's a Lean Cuisine Veggie Eggwhite English Muffin. And I know the photo is always a lie, right? But look at that. I mean, look at that photo. That looks really good to me. The bread, I have not had good success with bread coming out of a microwave, but I don't know. The advertising worked, okay? I bought the thing. I saw this in the store and I bought it. So the photo, hey, success. Good luck, good job there advertising, pinheads. So all right, here's the sandwich in the plastic wrap. Still frozen. So we got to remove it from the wrapper, cover it in a paper towel. Oh, this is interesting. We have to defrost it by zapping it at 30% power for 1.5 minutes. And flip it over, heat it on high for 40 seconds. And then let it stand for 1 minute in the microwave. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, so now supposedly it's thawed. Just a little frosty in the middle there. But, okay, so we flip it. Now we cook it for real for 40 friggin' seconds. And now let it sit in there for a minute. Alright, time for the reveal. And here we have the photo and the actual result. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can separate that cheese. Cheese is all melted, but it has not like evaporated like it does sometimes. I'd say that's a good thing. This looks and feels like an actual English muffin. Although it's kind of flat here, you don't have all the peaks and valleys, and it is kind of wet. It just feels wet. It's not totally hot in the middle. Well, let's give it a shot. Okay, this has 190 calories and 500 mg's of sodium. Okay, on the first bite, I approve of the texture of the English muffin. This is some of the best bread I've ever seen come out of a microwave. That is impressive. My first bite I did get sort of a flavor of cooked vegetables, sort of like a cooked spinach type of flavor in the middle. I am also getting a bit of the tomato flavor from the egg patty, but strangely enough, very little egg flavor. It's just kind of a vegetable delivery system. The reduced fat cheese does not have a lot of taste to it, but it does add sort of a creamy texture to the sandwich, which I appreciate. Honestly, this one is not half bad. Not quite as good as the photo, of course, you know, that's it's a given, but you know, I'd get this again. I think the next time I cook one, I'd probably you know, drench it in some Tabasco or something. But and it may come out a little bit better if I thaw it overnight in the fridge and then cook it from a thawed state instead of using the microwave to thaw it. Well, if I have to rate it, I'll give it a 4 out of 5, and yeah, I think I'm going to cook another one of these right now. Well, this is Blemming. If you guys liked the video, give it a like, and I'll see you guys next time.